Ding, ding. Oops. Hi and welcome to my channel, guys. Good evening. Hi, Jeremy. Good evening. Let me just share the link and then I'm all set. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, set and done. Put this on. Hey, JK, how are you? Hi, Sindhu. All right, guys, I'm good. I'm all set. Let me just stop sharing, share the in-between futures have recovered really, really well. From day's low, almost now flat. The day low was 37.38. Hi, Paul. Hi, Mr. Reddy. Hi, Sridhar. Hi, Shri G. Good evening, guys. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. It was such a nice weather on the East Coast this side. Hi, Sobraj. Hi, Pal. Good evening. And last week, it was like not too good to me, but it's okay. Only on Friday I did a mess up with Baba. But I am carrying long positions on Baba. And Hong Kong market is doing really, really well. I hope it stays like it is. Let me just check the Hong Kong index in investing.com. They were up like 3% last time when I checked. Hi, Francis. Hi, Manikada. Hi, Vasudha. Where is indices? Major futures. Futures. So Hong Kong is up now, 16,758. I think we, give me 1 second. Like I need to maybe log in into Webull to check real-time price rates. Or let me just check 09988. That's the Baba code I have. Let me see the real-time price for this. No, it's delayed. It's not live. It's delayed price. But looking at the Hong Kong market, if that opens well, then we should have really, really good return in our Baba calls. Right now, it's almost day high running on Baba. It almost recovered 800 points. All right, so let's start. It was end of the month, end of the week. So let me start with my scanners. Sindhu, that's live rate or it was the rate? Because it was 70 when the market was 16,500 something. Now it's 16,780. Okay, then it should be 72, 72 and a half in the US market. Okay, so let's start from our inside day scan starting from the month. So we have Tesla inside month. Snap is not good. Tesla, V, and UPS. Month, week, and day. Tesla, V, UPS. Also have Target. They have earnings, I think, lined up next week. Then if I go to the weekly, thank you, Raghu. Thank you, Sindhu. We also has a week. Intel also has uh, Intel and MU. Intel, MU, and V. So V is in a very tight range. Inside week, inside month. Let's see for inside day. Roku, yes, because it had earnings and after the earnings it came back. All right, so this is the inside weeks, inside month, inside day. Looking at the charts, we made a low of 37.38. The dollar is holding strong 111. And I'll going through dollar chart today and just give you an idea how it is related to the market. And then we'll go through the list of stocks which we have. Most likely we're going to have a dull session, maybe a choppy session, or maybe a session in a very small range, because tomorrow, not tomorrow, Tuesday, we are going to have elections. So market may want to see the outcome of the elections, and Thursday we have CPI. So I don't think so. We're going to be very, very big movers on index tomorrow, but we might have some stock specific moves, and we should be looking at those stock specific moves and trade them. First will be the Chinese stocks. Anybody who wants to jump on the Chinese stocks, you could actually jump on them. You can try wheat stocks, but it's pure luck on the wheat stocks. You need to be in and like have a position in them before they move, because by the time they move, the moves are so swift and so brisk that when you get a chance to enter, you're entering at a very heavy price. So if you want to enter into them, yes, enter into the stocks because they are so cheap. CGC Trailhead, they're very cheap at this moment. You can buy 5,000 of them rather than losing any money on the options. All right, let's start from DXY first. No, you see 113 area on my chart, and this chart is like, I created this at July period where it was trading at 101 to 105 something. And now it has tested the resistance of 113 3 times. Once, twice, and third time. Now it is holding this resistance line clearly. It tried to break out this 161% 8 Fibonacci, but it's holding. If this time it tries to break it, it might have a move. But I think we are almost at an area where it should define a peak, because Fed has given a direction that 5%, maybe 5.1% will be the peak in March, and dollar has already accounted for it. So if it loses that 110, 111 area, it has support of 108. Now 108 will be really, really interesting. This could be a make or break moment for dollar. If 108 goes down, then we can actually have a real good rally in the market, because dollar is actually creating trouble on the cross currency margins. And as a result, all the companies which have their manufacturing, their products exported to these countries, they are struggling with the margins. So 108 will give a big thumbs up to all those exports. So all in all, Dixie is looking to break down if it loses this long-term purple line. As of now, it has tried to break down once here, once in September, but it actually followed up by massive bullish engulfing. So tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Tuesday, we have elections. So it may wait out to elections. and before that it may stay in a range. All right, that's about Dixie. But if it loses 110 or 110.75, 108.75 is a really good possibility. And again, this will be a good indicator for you all who want to trade in the index. Low Dixie, low US dollar, good for the market. High US dollar, bad for the market. Now let's go to ES. Now ES is in the last 2 days has made higher high. Let's start from the weekly first. On the weekly side, ES had a roughly inside week, I would say, because the body here is within this body. Roughly inside week, yes, they are wicks, but I'm ignoring the wicks. But if we go back about 37.80, this is 37.74.75. Yeah, 37.80 in a round number. This could be a really, really good move, because you can clearly see this was the top, this was the base, this is the base again. And right now, if we break above this, we can test 38.25 very clearly, and then it's open up for 4,000 on the weekly candle. So this is really important. We have good support in this area, 37.50, 37, 35.45 area. Friday, we went down, and I posted that 37.20 and 37.35 are really, really good support zones, and they acted like that. So we made a new low on Thursday, 37.04, made a new, not a new low, but a higher low on Friday after those strong numbers, but it managed to hold above 37.35, and then it rallied, and we able to make a bullish engulfing on the candle. Right now, we came next to 37.38, and we bounced. So practically, we are testing this back area. The moment we go above 37.80, or the 12 EMA is 37.87, we have potential to test this area, 38.50 area. In between, we might have a small resistance of 3800, because Friday we came 38.05, and then we retraced back. Now, again, it all depends on the big catalyst of elections. And if you want to size down tomorrow or size down for Tuesday, that will be an appropriate choice. For me, ES is still neutral. And even on the short side, I'm taking it as a neutral for now. So my bias is neutral, because I think market will wait for 2 days to make a decision. But you can trade on either side. Buy above 37.85, which is the 12 EMA. Stop loss will be the close and the bottom here, 37.70. Target will be 3800, 5, and 38. The close here is 38.53, 38.53, 38.53. The low here is 38.55 is a good resistance area, 50%, and it's a bullish engulfing candle on daily. Now, whether our inverted head and shoulders, no, that's gone. It came down, broke, so it's gone. Is it making any other pattern right now? No. If it breaks here and breaks above this, I think we can have a potential higher move. So it's a 50%. On the sell side, I would love to sell this below 37.70, and it's already down there. Stop loss 37.85, target is 37.35. It almost came there, and then 37.05. That's the last low. Below this, it will open up for new lows. That's ES. Let's go to NQ. NQ is relatively weak, but still it managed to hold above this long-term dotted black line, which is the trend line. This is a long-term trend line, and it's going to be a very big pivot or very big support. If you are above this line, or if you are below this line, this will act as a big resistance. So in my case, I think if we can go above 10,938, because this is the close, this is the open. So if it closes like our goes above 10,940, I would love to add long here. Today it opened and tested 10,751 and the trend line. So only go short if it goes below. In between, it's a state of possible no trade in NQ. Because NQ is weaker as compared to ES or Dow Jones. So NQ is neutral to short, whereas ES is totally neutral. So NQ you should buy. Now this area is 770. Stop loss is 770. You can go long above its open. No, it's close 875. The stop losses are big on NQ because the range is really big. Target is 10,940 and 11,068. Yes. I'm giving 40 and 60% on NQ. Short, you can short below this range and you can see 10,700 and 10,630. So here you can below 10,770. The moment it breaks, you can go short and stop loss is just small. Target is 10,700 and 10,650 and 485 in case if it drops down more. On the buying range, this is good. 40-60. Neutral to short bias on NQ. Now triple Q. Triple Q tested this long-term trend line once more, bounced from it and made a hammer. Now, till the moment we are above 264, I think we can hit 269 and 271. So this is clear, neutral to short. Sell below 260. So sell below 260 is still open. It only goes down if you go below 260. And buy about 264.50. Yep. So everything is there on triple Q as is. Only thing is 40% and 60%. And I expect tomorrow will be most likely a day for range. Thank you, Raghu. Baba is moving. It's good. Let me just check what is about Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is 16,842. That's really, really amazing. If Baba does well, I'll be happy. Then we come to our individual stocks. Apple. So Apple is sell on rise for me. It's closed at 138, but it went down to 136 and then bounced. I would like to see a sell below 137.43. So I want to see a sell below 137.43. If it goes higher, you can sell this at 141 as well, 141.50. So sell below here or sell on rise. to 140, 141. And stop loss should be 142. So in this case, if you're selling on rise at 140, 141, 138 will be your first target. 138 will be your first target. Yes. And then 131, 129. I think Apple is going to be very weak. So every opportunity you get to sell it, just sell it. AMD, AMD is doing well. It's still in the range. It needs to break out this area. This is a good consolidation which is happening in AMD. So if we break out of this cross, we will hit 64 and then we can hit 68 and 66. So I would love to go long now above 63, which was my target previously. It is positive. I want to go long above 63. My stop loss will be, you see right here, these candles are coming in the top and then going down, coming top, coming. So this should provide good support now, 62. This was acting as a resistance. Now this should provide a good support, 62. We close above 62 on the weekly basis, so it's good. Should aim for 64 and 66. And 66. Sell below 62. BA on Friday gave an opportunity to come under 151 or 154, which was in the buying range, and hit 160 almost. 160.0, like 161, and closed above 160, which is really, really good setup for BA. BA has yeah, there's no gaps now at this moment. There's one gap, little gap right here. This is 176 low and high is 176.08. So there's a 40-cent gap here at 176. I think BA should be looked at to break that. I want to go long on BA above 162 now. Nadia, because it's a very good area to break down. If it breaks down, that stop loss should provide really good support. That's why it's same. So BA, buy the dip is done. If you got a dip, it's good, but buy above 162 now. It has failed 162 area, 163 area multiple times. Now it should break out, and this could be a massive breakout on BA. So breakout continues. Stop loss should be 160. And your target should be 167, 167, 176.5. Baba, 69 is the stop loss. It closed well above that, almost 1.5%. So I'm going to keep Baba 69 as my stop loss. Again, if you can buy it and open, it's your choice. We already have a position looking for 74 on Baba. And 76. Caterpillar did 230. Caterpillar is not cooling off. It's just going up and up and up and up. So there is some gaps on Caterpillar, And Caterpillar has done a remarkable job along with Boeing, John Deere, and LMT to manage the Dow Jones. Now, if the market gets more and more weak with respect to tech stocks, these stocks will continue to go higher. Now, 225 is a breakout zone for 38.2 Fibonacci. The 225, if I get, I will be a buyer. But now I am from positive, I'm turning to neutral because it has done its job from 190, 180, all the way to 230, which was my target. It has done the job. So let's be cautious here. Buy near. In case it dips 226, 227, I'll be a buyer. 225 will be my stop loss. And 233, 241. Sell below 225. Nadia, so I just explained that stop loss of NQ is same as sell below because the area 770 is a very good breakdown area. If you go down at 770, just keep a stop loss of 770 and then just wait. Amazon, I'll check Amazon. Cat gap below. I don't think so. Cat really depends on China because it's more on the agriculture side. And if China is going to get open, right now they are not, Cat is only going to get benefit out of it. So no, I don't think so. It's going to gap below. But we need to be cautious because if market eases off a little, these stocks have some, like these stocks are now heavy. These stocks need some cool off. Amazon has Amazon is right here. It has lost all the so if I start from here, let me draw some new levels on Amazon. So this was the latest. So I'm going to draw our extensions. Let me fix the numbers. Latest ship. This is high is 130.37. Good. Low is 105.35. And the last is 121.32. Okay. So this is the new levels for Amazon. So let me just check where we are. So we are well below here. 80 is an extremely good support for Amazon. In between, it's weak. If it goes above 92, only then I'll be entering into Amazon. Not now. If it crosses 92, resistance is at 94 and 96. If it crosses, if it comes back into 88 to 90, then that's a no trade zone for Amazon. It needs to break above or break below. Break above 92. All right, so I'm not including in it in my list. CRM. $140 is expected. 135. It came to 135, bounced right off that area. I think this should be a good support. At this time, if we lose this support, it could be a really bad. But in case it goes above 142, it might have a move towards 151 area. It's very oversold. So still it's my bias is short to neutral. So I'm keeping it neutral, but I want to buy above 142. Again, that's a 2% move it requires, and stop loss should be 140. Then 146.75 is my target, along with 151. You can sell on rise it as well. Stop loss 146.75. I am a day trader. That's it. I trade options and futures. Square, yes, money bhai, I'll cover that. So Goldman Sachs, again, it's just running, and running. It's not stopping. It is breaking out, and it's kind of a double top area if it fails here. But let's see. If it breaks out, like 354, 355 is a good area. So now it's very positive. It's not easing off. Let's buy above Friday's high, 358.50. Stop loss is 354. If it breaks higher, that will be a breakout of a double top. And possible target is 368. And then there are gaps at 380 to 390. Yeah. So double top breakout. This Friday, it did a double top. So if it breaks out, it will be really good. Microsoft is at 220, 221 area. Yeah, it captured 61 Fibonacci. It went all the way to 212, 213, and then bounced from it. Made a good recovery on Friday along with the market. So 221 is a stop loss from Microsoft. It's neutral now. And I want to buy above Friday's high, which is 221.60 to 221.75. Stop loss is 221. Very small stop loss. Target area is 224, 226.75. I am using buy above because it was 221 and above. So I am just using that. Now you can sell below 221 if it goes 221 and below. Netflix was a short and it tested that 34 EMA and the gap is still open. The gap of 250 and here we went to 255. So the gap is still there. So this I think is good. Sell near. I want to fill the gap. If it comes near 260, 262, sell that. Stop loss is 266. Nvidia is breaking out for sure. It's holding at 141 on the weekly basis. And after a good consolidation, it's going into the gap. You see, this was a good resistance. It provided support, it bounced. It broke down here, it never recovered from it. So this is the second time it's trying to make a base. And we have a big gap right here. This gap needs to be filled. So I am positive on Nvidia with 138 stop loss. Like I've been positive on Nvidia for a few days now, but now stop loss has improved to 138. I want to only buy above 140. I would say 142 will be a good area for Nvidia to go long. $142. What will be my targets? My targets will be the high here, 145.50. And then the gap, 114.50. Yeah. Sell below 138. Roadblocks broke down and it's a massive bearish candle, so I'm not covering that after the year. So instead, I'm picking up Square. Square did a dodgy. Like they had good numbers. Now they have a gap, but they could not hold on to all the gains. So which is surprisingly difficult. That yes, even after such a beaten down thing in the stock had some really good positive news, and then even then it's not keeping all the gains. So that's not bullish. But if you still want to keep a trade of it, keep 59.50 as your stop loss. So instead of Roblox, I'm covering Square, keeping it neutral. Buy above at least middle of this candle, 60, 50. Buy above 60, 75. Stop loss is 59.50. Target is 63, 64. Sell below 59.50. Shop was trading on good few days last time, and Friday it has a massive bearish engulfing. It covered the entire body, and now it is right there at an important support. Gladly, it closed above the 32 EMA, which is good sign. So now 31 should be a really, really good stop loss. So instead of positive, I'm neutral on it. 31 is a stop loss. Buy in the range 32, 33. Most likely it should. That's the 12 EMA. Most likely we should see a bounce on Shopify. Last one is Tesla. Tesla did really well. Like we had a butterfly put, which gave us like almost 600% returns on Tesla put. And then we ran couple of puts multiple times, 210, 205, 207, and they yielded good profit on Friday. Now, Tesla is still selling right for me. 208 is an important area, so I'm going to keep 208 as my stop loss for the shorts. My target will be 200. And below 200, it can come down to 190. I'm still short on Tesla. Like Friday, the colors were bad. Let me correct that. Sell below 208. On the higher side, if it breaks above here, 213.50 will be the target first, and then 219 or 220 is the second target. I am not positive on Apple. I'm not positive on Tesla. I've been saying this since last 3 weeks. Even before the earnings, I showed you that Finviz chart where we had the massive year-to-date performance. Only Tesla, which had a good money from that Fed, is alive, and Apple. I really don't know why Apple went up after the earnings because the numbers were not good. It just went up because of the short covering or I don't know what. But it came back well below when it down on the earnings. So here my stop loss is again 208 and I want to buy above 210. So that's my list. Now, Mr. Reddy, you have AVGO. Guys, I can give you 5-10 minutes of discussion. I'm sharing the link. If you want to join in, you are more than welcome to join in. I will cover AVGO now. I have shared the Zoom link. If anybody is interested, you can more than join in. AVGO is doing well. There is no gap here. It reclaimed 34 EMA on the daily. So 460, 462 is a good stop loss area. But I would love to go long above. It's making inverted head and shoulders, AVGO. But I want it to go above 473 so that this neckline breaks up and then I can go for 490. 472, 473 will be a really, really good setup. I have no clues on how midterm, because midterms are very close at this moment. Market impact may not be that much, but market want to see what's happening. I don't think so. There will be too much impact on the market after the midterms. Sandeep, Aravind, I cannot do all those talks right now because it's already late. I posted in my Telegram that if you had any questions, you could put them in, but nobody did. So maybe tomorrow I'll cover all those things. Same thing, Sindhu. It's like late for me. I'll cover them tomorrow. See, in case you need some stocks, you can put in your chart into the channel or the Twitter so that I can cover them. It's easier because when it's late, it's too late. In case I would still see market to hold in a range, like let's see where the futures are. 3780 to 3800, maybe a ceiling on the upper side. 3735, 3755, maybe, or 3720, maybe a ceiling on the downside until CPI comes out. CPI is going to be the major make or break for the market. In between, keep an eye on dollar. If dollar goes below 110.75, that will be the first sign CPI will come off weaker. Keep that thing in your watch list. DXY, dollar DXY. This will work for sure. All right. Anybody has any questions? Otherwise, I'm done. And regarding these tickers, Arvind and Sindhu, you can post them on the chat. In the morning, in my commute, I will post their charts. China CPI will have any impact? Yes. China has been a laggard in the market, and all the manufacturing across the world is managed by China. So yes, it will have an impact. Russell, I have not checked, Chiran. Let me just check. IWM. I have to make Russell's levels. It's been a long time. Russell is making head and shoulders, Chiran, which is not good. And it's right there. Either it crosses over 185 to break this, otherwise we are heading down. We are making more and more dodges over here. So it's going to be difficult for IWM to sustain. And now you will see the companies, as I said few months back, companies will start to fire. The spending power of the people will come down. Fed rates are getting higher and higher. The credit policy of the banks will be more tougher and tougher. Lesser people will have more and more uh, uh, opportunities to take a loan. So it's kind of tough scenario in that way. Yes, I have a trading Telegram group. And if you want to join that, you can ping me on Manish. I am long on gold since 1636. Because dollar came down, gold went up. Every time dollar is going to come down, I'm going to buy gold. So anybody who wants to join my private Telegram group, you can ping me on Twitter and I'll try to reply over there. And in case you have any questions like you had today, you can post them on Twitter during the day so that in the evening when we are going live, I can cover those points. All right. So thank you very much for joining in tonight. Hope you all have a good day tomorrow and have a good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.